Hi guys, Max and Monty 15 and 16 here, back again with another Thomas & Friends Wooden Railway comparison review. So today I'm going to be showing you guys two completely different versions of Trevor. So let's just go ahead and why don't we dive in? So obviously Trevor was first introduced in Season 2, saved from scrap by Edward. And pretty much, if you guys are good Thomas fans, then you'd probably know about Trevor's backstory. So, especially since these are comparisons, and I tend to ramble on while I'm doing these, like right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the models. So anyway, Trevor's Thomas Wooden Railway model was actually first introduced in 2000. So it's really weird that they took such a long hiatus to finally release him. And apparently he was released as a Thomas and the Magic Railroad new character, which is something that's always puzzled me. Like, he was released alongside Lady, Spider, Dodge, and Diesel 10 in 2000, which just really boggles my mind, to be honest. I really do not understand that. It's just quite strange in my opinion. But anyway, definitely looking at this model of Trevor, I'm glad they made it when they did, especially because we have the flywheel right here. It has the yellow outlines, of course, and it's powered by a very smart gear mechanism, which actually has a gear on the inside of the wheel, which coincides with the gear right here, the flywheel, and you can see as you move the wheels, the flywheel turns, which was at the time a revolutionary design for Thomas Wooden Railway toys, and I would honestly argue it still is to this day, considering they still use it on the 2017 Trevor. So anyway, going right ahead, we can obviously see right here are his pistons and his very tall funnel, which I do believe he has the tallest funnel in all of the Thomas Wooden Railway for some reason. But that's probably because he has a really low chassis and body. So, another thing that's always puzzled me about Trevor was all of this white stuff. I don't know if that's supposed to be coal or what, because I don't know. That just always really confused me. It still does to this day. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. And so obviously he has a really small boiler right here with his top part. I'm not really sure. Again, I don't really know a lot of tractor anatomy. But of course he is a steam tractor after all. So he runs sort of like a steam engine, except he doesn't run on rails. Even though all Thomas Wooden Railway road vehicles are made to go on rails. So yeah. And they obviously also used rail wheels considering the time this was released. So anyway, moving right along to his face, again, it looks really nice, and it's almost a spot-on recreation of the Season 2 face, in my opinion. So anyway, that's pretty much it for this Trevor. I really do like the red and yellow lining on him, and the dark green really just makes him pop. However, the black wheels were definitely not the best thing to show here on the model, and I do think red wheels would have definitely suited him better, especially with how much detail they actually put into these models at the time. So now, moving on to this Thomas & Friends 2017 Wooden Railway Trevor. This Trevor was, as I previously mentioned, released in 2017. So he has the same gear mechanism right here, even though the gears are still black, which is, I guess, a good move. And so, however, he has these very bright apple red fluorescent wheels, which I'm a pretty big fan of, actually. They really make him pop. And yeah, basically, I kind of think the perfect Trevor model would be this Trevor chassis on this, the new Trevor chassis on the old model. But anyway, they got rid of the outlining on the flywheel, but it's a good thing it's still there. I don't really know what that lever is for, but he's also got his coal bunker, which is not just a flat black space, I guess. And so there's the back of him, nothing really special there. And so moving right along, he actually does have some details on his pistons that the original didn't have. However, they changed all of his lining to red, except for these two bands right here on top of the boiler. So I'm really not sure what this top rectangular piece is. However, I'm pretty sure that's his whistle. And then there's some lining up here as well. Moving right along, it's actually pretty nice to see that he's not actually symmetric on each side, which is a problem that some wooden railway items have when they shouldn't be. So I will admit that the flywheel definitely does really good, and it's actually a pretty good fidget toy, to be honest. So anyway, the other side right here still has those two bands, and actually has a lot of detail with another little lever right there, and then on this side, whatever this thing is, and then that plastic piece actually moves, which I believe is part of the flywheel. So anyway, that's basically the anatomy for these two models. Comparison-wise, I would definitely say you should get the original Trevor more. And well, you can find either Trevor for pretty cheap on eBay. I mean, that's where I got both of mine. And just as a countdown to Christmas review, it's funny because I got the 2017 Trevor for Christmas last year. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this video, and I hope you have an amazing day. With only 6 days until Christmas left, thank you guys for watching, and have a great day. Now, Tremonti 15 and 16 signing out.